Hello and welcome to Bitcoin FX. Okay, so what we're going to do is just pull out a few cryptocurrencies. I'm going to name what they are and then I'm going to discuss it by going to their website. So I'll just open up the web browser and have a look. I should follow this up really with my price prediction as well. The main reason why I'm talking about these coins is because I'm invested in them. So as I invest in them, I've got a kind of good idea where the price might go. Now it's not financial advice, I'm merely discussing what I'm doing myself. Here we go. Okay, bit of a sore point for me, we're going to talk about Yam Finance. Okay, so everyone must be hearing right now about yield farming tokens and, well, yield farming as a kind of a network, as the next DeFi. It was explosive, everything was about DeFi, and then right at the beginning of September, everything was about yield farming. Now, Finance has done very, very well, to the point where it's worth 3 times more than Bitcoin, which is bizarre, but no one knows how long this is going to go on for. Now, Yam Finance, or Yam.finance, launched, and within 24 hours it was worth $140 per token. And it was explosive, but there was an error in their code. So there's not much to go on their website because it's one of those websites that connects itself to a wallet. So I can go to Yam.finance and it's not really going to do anything for me. It says there unlock wallet, but you have to be connected to like Coinbase or MetaTrade or MetaMask or anything like that. So not much to go on the website, but if you go to their Twitter account, Yam.finance, if you just search for that in Twitter, you can see the problems that they've had. Now, cryptocurrency doesn't work the same way as a normal business. If I create a letting agent and I badmouth a landlord, and that landlord goes public with it to the Telegraph, my company will fail. So in cryptocurrency it doesn't work like that. If there's a mistake in cryptocurrency and you rebuild your platform and you start again, it could be very, very profitable, as bizarre as that sounds. But Yam Finance had a problem with their code, so they were an ERC20 token and there was an error in the code. So they have a rule that if your token is worth less than $1 per token, your share value decreases. However, when it goes over $1, it increases. But because they had a problem with their version 1 of Yam, they stopped the token, migrated over to like a safe field, which was Yam version 2, until they corrected their mistake. Once they corrected their mistake, people then migrated over to version 3. So I've done all that. Now it cost me about $50 or so to get into version 1, because what had happened was I read about the value of Yam Finance. I saw the token went up to $140. It sank to 80 cents. So I went and bought 80. When I bought about 80 of them while the price was quite low. So on top of all the ETH fees and so forth, I thought I did a really good thing. And then I read about the code. Didn't know about the code. I knew about the business, but I didn't know about the code. So then I migrated over to version 2, and version 2 is worth about $50 or so. And over the course of the rebuild, it went up to about £200. So I was quite impressed. And then there was a 1-to-1 ratio, so I went from 80 version 1 Yam down to 5 version 2. When they did the swap, they did a dilution of times 10. So it dropped to about 50 version 1 Yam, they diluted it to 5.77. Then they said that it was a 1-to-1 ratio to version 3. The 1-to-1 ratio should have meant I ended back up with 5.77, which is what I had on version 2. I came out with 3.91. Came out with 3.91, which was bizarre. And I know you get 50% now and 50% later, so in effect I end up getting more token values than what I had on version 2. Anyway, long and short of that is, when I migrated to version 3, it was only worth 7 cents. Bombshell. So have I wasted my money? It's not a lot of money. It was just to test that side of the market. I'd heard about this on the back end of DeFi. I thought it could be the next big thing. So $50 wasn't a lot of money to kind of test that market. And so far it's failing for me. Now, it's almost like a staking coin. So The longer you hold the coin and it's worth more than $1, the coin just increases. Now I've gone from 3.91 in 24 hours, I now own 10. And I own 10 of these coins. But it's only worth 24 cents. Now I hope to God that it increases a lot more and I at least make my money back. They haven't got very good customer service, they don't reply to Twitter, they don't reply through their website, they're very difficult to communicate with and very difficult to get any answers out of. The only people that come back to you with answers are the people on Twitter, the people that are getting stung by this farming token. So for me it's a red strike against Yam Finance. However, if there's light at the end of the tunnel, there's so many projections that this is going to get to $1,000. I don't know how, if it's only worth 7 cents right now. I don't know, I just don't know about this token. So I'd actually like to hear your thoughts on this. If you comment below and you think it's going to go to 1,000, then great. If you think it's a shit coin, let's say, then I want to hear from you. So I want to hear what the public are thinking about this token itself. I have done a little bit of research. I didn't want to waste too much time on it because of how much I was being messed around. But yeah, for me at the moment, it's a red strike against Yam Finance. Disappointing video, probably to the users out there, but thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.